Good morning, everybody. We'll get started here in just a minute. As I admit, everybody, I apologize for being late. I was working on a financial thing. Good to sort of see everybody. We'll get started here in just a minute. Hope you guys are doing well. Let's put a little light on here. All right. Did you guys have any problems getting on? Because I've got somebody in here. I have several people in here say it's still connecting. Right now, I'm just admitting everybody. Apparently, it kicked several people off. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. This is going to be a short one. There's not much. Here we go. All right. Dr. Laux, are you here? Dr. Laux, there you go. All right, Dr. Laux, I've made you a co-host. All right, I'm getting messages that you guys are having a hard time connecting. Are some of you guys getting kicked off? Can somebody please let me know?
I'm all good here.
Ben Seletsky, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. All right. So, Dr. Laux, I've made you a co-host, so you are able to kind of pop in. Um, so, as far as new projects, there are no new projects. I had assigned originally what was it? Oh, hold on one sec. Thank you, Dr. Laux. It's good to see you.
That took a long.
I don't know what I've seen people. I've admitted people like several times on here, so I have no idea what's going on.
Something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
The first time I tried to get in, it kicked me out and said my network, like something about my network didn't work. But
Yeah,
I think it
I
worked.
apologize about that, guys. Usually, I've never had a problem.
No.
And so, what I wanted to do was talk to you guys about the last project or the last optional project, which will be a lip sync video, and it's a music video. And this is predominantly for those who are really close to passing and need just an extra boost. If you're in the like 68 range, you're going to need this project to push you over the top. If you're all good and you've got 100 and you've turned in all your projects, you can use this project just as a fun thing to do. You may have seen a video that Dr. Laux has produced and a video that I've produced, which was essentially a music video that we created that students had to submit music pieces, and we put together an orchestra or a band. It's kind of a very cool thing to be able to do. And I believe Chorus is now working on their
Finished.
own.
I finished it.
Oh,
Today.
I finished it recently. I did some other updates to it to make it so that it was satisfactory for admin and Miss Levesque, and I think she released it this morning.
Yeah.
excellent. So Duncan, you can submit that as your music video.
Really?
Really, because I know how hard these things are to put together. So I appreciate it. I know Miss Levesque appreciates it. That's over and above a traditional music video. So I want to publicly say here, thank you. Anybody that's going over and above, I want to publicly recognize them for doing outstanding work. Dr. Laux put together Star Spangled Banner, and that will also be released for the graduation, the virtual graduation, and the drive-in graduation as well.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess so. And then I'm in the process of doing audio only recording of the pomp and circumstance music because they don't want to use a commercial recording for copyright purposes. So when you hear it being played, it's going to be me playing all the parts.
Oh, wow.
I don't have time for it, so I'm going to do it today.
Excellent. What are you doing? Doubling and tripling it? And...
Oh, yeah. I'll just multi-track all the violin, viola, cello, and bass part myself.
Very nice. Well, Dr. Laux, you get above credit for doing something like that.
That's fun.
So let's talk about what you're going to need to get out of this class. You need to successfully submit and be recognized for 70% of the work that was assigned. So 7 out of the 10 assignments. Now, for my class, there were several what did I learns that I did not put in. Dr. Laux actually did. So our numbers are going to look slightly different. So if you're in Dr. Laux' class, you need to follow Dr. Laux' orders. That is, Dr. Laux is your teacher. And
There's actually
go ahead, Dr. Laux.
all right. There's actually 12 assignments for my class, and so you have to submit 8 of the 12, and that was all explained in the email this morning. So double check your email this morning; it's really, really clear, and I'll put a list of all the assignments in there as well.
Yes. So the next 2 weeks we'll be turning in assignments. If you'll notice, our due dates are before what the administration has asked, because the administration asked the teachers and the students to turn in the work at the exact same time. That's an impossibility. We cannot grade work the same day and turn it in the same day. It's just impossible. So we have due dates, and I believe for 9th through 12th, 9th through 11 was the date the 20th. Did we release that date, Dr. Laux?
For final submissions?
Yes.
I believe your email had said the 20th. I think I put the 19th for mine.
Okay.
But yeah.
So after that, the submissions will close. We'll close it, and you won't be able to turn any work in. At that time, we can begin discussing summer school. And what summer school will entail is basically starting over. So you'll have a clean slate. So if you're one of those people and you're at the 68 range, man, that's so close, but not passing. That's the way I feel. I think we've given everybody fair chance. The morning show, the last morning show will be this week. The legacy video was due on Sunday. Our levels 1 and 2, they had a Mother's Day video, and I hope that everyone's was a success. I usually get an email, but I didn't get one email for Mother's Day video this
Are you a mother?
year. No, I'm not a mother, but usually I get emails from moms who received a video.
Oh, nice.
So if you didn't do a video, I hope you did something really nice for whoever takes care of you, because that's what this thing is all about. So I'm going to open up the platform for any questions that you guys have, and any questions I cannot answer here, I will find you the answer. It's most important that you guys get a lot of information. The one thing I do want to say is I think we had about 99% participation. I think there have been maybe 5 students out of my 160 students that went MIA, which means missing in action. So sorry about that. Dr. Laux, did you have any in your class that went MIA that totally didn't turn in anything?
Oh yeah, there's several. So, I don't know. I mean, we can only do so much,
Yeah.
and that's it's hard, and I know that's hard times, but I don't know if it's just distractions or if there really are issues. I'm trying to be empathetic
Yeah,
with all
as I am too.
situations with working parents not working, people making money, people not making money. There's a lot that is going on, unfortunately, and so we have to be empathetic. But at the same time, if there aren't any real excuses, and I don't hear anything, even though I've reached out, that's if there's a problem, you need to let people know that there's a problem, not disappear. So.
And just so you know, that you guys have some things that most businesses don't have, and that's access to good video skills and editing programs. I don't know about you, but I have been working nonstop doing video production. There's so many companies out there that need your help. I can't possibly do it all. And if I send a client your way, please, for the love of God, treat them like gold. I have clients that I haven't spoken to in 20 years that are now coming back to me. So if you're not doing work, making some money on the side, you should be, because you guys all have some great, great skills. I've seen your videos. Some of them are outstanding. So I want to make sure that you guys get everything that you need. Do you guys have any questions for me? I have not looked in the chat.
What would be the best way to find clients to make videos for?
Best way to find clients is Facebook. Get on Facebook, because that's where the money is. All you have to do is just kind of put it out there and start joining Facebook groups. Best place to join is Windward. I'm a member of Windward. Now, they've blocked a lot of stuff, but if you get in with some of these big subdivisions, parents are looking for photo montages. Gosh, I have been inundated with photo montages, and you can make anywhere between $1 and $5 per picture to put something together. So,
Guys, one of the things you really want to do is put out there your work, and if your work is something that others can look at and say, "Hey, wow, that's amazing! You did a great job," then they're gonna actually believe that you can do this stuff. But if you don't have, that's part of what we're trying to let you guys do, is build that portfolio, build something that you can share with other people and be proud of, and show off your skills. Because if you can't show off your skills, then people aren't going to know what you can do. You can say, "Hey, I can do this," but if you have a portfolio and you can make a little Wix website, embed some of your YouTubes in there that are valuable projects, put your contact info in there, then you have something professional to share with them.
absolutely.
We should maybe look at having everybody not just have a YouTube channel, but also maybe have a website for them. That might be something we start entrepreneur skills, I don't know.
Absolutely. In fact, I think you just gave me kind of like the last thing that I want to do. I think we've got one more Zoom session, and I'm going to show you guys how to do. I've got a Weebly website. That's what the AHS site is, but Wix is a great, great platform. Weebly is a great platform. It was bought by Square. So you're able to set up a way to accept money. And that's the most important thing, is can you take money? And if you don't have a way of taking money, you don't have a business, you have a hobby. Money is the key to being in business. And I want to make sure that everybody here has what you need to be in business. If you search my website, for business plan, there are several business plans that are on my website that are actually hidden, but I have several students that have used the business plan to make money. And I want to see that everybody here has an opportunity to make some good money using the skills that you have. You guys have the skills, you have the equipment. Right now, all you need is a simple editing program like Final Cut Pro, a decent camera, a decent mic, and some decent lighting. I just landed a job just doing voiceovers. I have somebody that hired me to do to take people's voices, and I have a studio set up, and all they have to do is record their voices. I have 24 people coming in at $30 a person. It's a 1-minute voiceover. The whole project will take me about 2 hours, 3 hours, and it's $600. That's not bad money. And everybody here has that capability. Duncan, I can see that you've got a great audio setup right there. You can do exactly that same thing. So, any questions for me? All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our session. If you have any questions for me or Dr. Laux, please don't hesitate. I saw Anna Saunders has been nannying for kids. That is awesome. And the optional, Jaden, the optional part of the music video, if you go onto the calendar, you can click on there. And honestly, Jaden, you've turned in, I think, every project on time. So this is an optional project for you. So if you're one of those people who have not turned in projects on time, the music video is your opportunity to turn in some extra work to kind of put you over the top. The morning show, this is the last week for the morning show. The film class is basically done. So, you know, most everybody here is in good shape. I would say 95% has been in really good shape. And Dr. Laux, thank you for sharing the chorus video. Duncan, really super proud of you for taking that project on, completing it ahead of time and not waiting till the last minute. That's key. Really, really super proud of you. We need to see more work like that. Also, if you notice in my email, next year, I'm going to be working towards doing a lot more sports broadcasts. I have ordered some more equipment for the press box, and the press box will be secured over the summer, so we won't have the situations that we've had in the past. So I see somebody wanting to speak. Dr. Laux, were you trying to speak?
No, but I do want to. We had a request to go over the music video project.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, guys, for Mr. Misner's class, if you completed a minimum of 7 assignments, the music video is optional. Okay, because he has 10. I have 11. And so you have to complete a minimum of 8 or 12. So you have to complete a minimum of 8 assignments. And that's what I talked about in my email. But if you've done that, then you've met the minimum requirements for teleschool. Now, that's assuming you want to keep your March 12th grade. If your March 12th grade is lower than you want it to be and you want to raise your grade, then you should do all the assignments so that you can bring it up.
Yeah.
Okay. If you got a bad grade meaning below 70, which I think most of you didn't get it below 70. So if it's above 70, then it'll count as a successful completion of that particular assignment. Okay. So if you've done that, you don't have to do this last assignment. But again, if you're bored, you can never say you're bored because you have something that you could do. And I think out of all the assignments, students have the most fun doing the music videos, in my opinion. But
Yeah, and this one, you can really, if you look on YouTube, there are all kinds of music videos that you can do. It's actually easier now to do a music video than ever before because you have a team, and then what you do is you just assign each person a few lines in the song, and they can be as goofy as they want to be, and then put the whole thing together. And it's pretty darn easy. Duncan, you had how many people in the chorus video?
Sorry, I was looking something up to kind of reference in the chat.
Okay.
I think the original plan was to get all the seniors and chorale to perform it. I think it ended up with just chorale itself.
Okay.
But there were 3 accompanists with guitar, cello, and upright bass. And then there were the entire choir, and that's like 30-something people
Okay.
with like 4 different voice parts. So there's soprano, alto, tenor, and bass.
Perfect. That is pretty darn impressive. Pretty darn impressive. Sahil, if you look in the calendar, I believe there are 10 items in the calendar from the start of teleschool. I'll get the official count, send that out to you. But if you're typically one of those people who are turning in things late, you're probably behind. But I will tell you that if you don't have 70% of your assignments in, at least by now, you got to go through that calendar and start doing them, because I will close, and you will not be able to turn in anything after the 20th. And we are done. And at that time, if you've got less than 70%, we begin to talk about Sunday school, summer school. And basically what it will be was you'll get an incomplete and you'll start the whole semester all over again. So that's something you don't want to do. Dr. Laux has posted his qualifications for his class. I'll be posting my qualifications for my class, but we want to make sure that you're good. If you've turned in everything, you're golden. You've got nothing to worry about. If you were one of those people who had like a really low grade on March 12th, you got to turn in everything. This is your opportunity to at least pass my class. It may not be the grade exactly that you want, but you'll have that opportunity. If you're one of those people, like I said, if you're one of those people who notoriously turn in work late, I'm not sympathetic to that. I'm not, because there's too many opportunities to turn in work on time. So you got to meet me, better than halfway. You got to do your part, because I'm doing my part. And I want to leave by saying thank you for making this fun for Dr. Laux and I. We have often communicated, afterwards. We're impressed by your work, and next year looks to be amazing. So Dr. Laux, I'll talk to you later about numbers and stuff and about next year's classes.
Okay.
Because I'm getting mixed information from administration, so
Okay.
I want to make sure that you're good.
Sure.
PJ, I'm trying to admit PJ, and thanks for joining us, PJ. But early is on time. On time was 11 o'clock. I'll see some of you back here at 2 if you need more clarification. But for right now, we're golden, and I am out. Thank
Bye,
you, guys.
See you at 2.
All right.